the Bybit hack. We know who the hacker is and how it's gonna affect the price of Bitcoin in the upcoming weeks. Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Samo from MyCryptoParadise, and first of all I want to clear up one thing, and that is the current sell-off in Bitcoin was not caused because of the Bybit hack. Lots of people on social media talk about like this drop was just because the Bybit hack. It's not true, and I have evidence why. So first of all, in the previous video that I have recorded on February 20, basically 2 days ago, I have been warning you like somebody is secretly distributing Bitcoin. Together with that, I have shared with you on multiple time frames how the next trajectory with the highest probability will look like, right? So on the medium time frame 4 hour, I told you we will first liquidate the late shorts right here at $99,500. Until this level there was loads of late over leveraged short positions, and I told you it will look like this, right, with the highest probability. So as you can see, that's exactly what happened. We got perfectly rejected by our resistance levels that we have been analyzing together in the previous videos. Together with that, I've also shared with you the ultra low time frame on 15 minutes. You remember we have been talking about the same resistance but analyzed by a different technique right at this level, and as you can see on ultra low time frame we have retested exactly that, and then we had the sharp drop. So the dump would happen anyway, right? All the time the news are just working like a catalyst, nothing fundamentally affecting the price. The price is being made by psychology of human behavior, okay? Otherwise how would you explain that the stocks dropped as well? This is S&P 500. How is it possible that S&P 500 dropped heavily by 2% and there was no brokerage application hacked like Bybit was, right? Nonsense. The current sharp drop wasn't caused because of the Bybit hack. Stocks are very closely correlated with crypto, and that's why the important moves are happening on both markets. Remember that. Together with that, also the dump was perfectly timed with the price reaching the resistance. Yeah, it happened on 21st February. Check the time. It was perfectly timed at the resistance. The market makers know how the psychology and cycles work. Exactly what I'm sharing with you. The biggest players are doing the same thing. So they are able to time these news events to help them to move the price up or down based on what we are looking at in the markets, okay? So because of this perfect timing, I do believe this was an insider job from Bybit. With the ParadiseTeam, we are also monitoring closely what's happening with the funds, where they are moving them, etc. We are everything posting in MCP Extras Private, as every whale big player movement we are sharing with you in MCP Extras Private. Also this we are closely monitoring and sharing with you exactly what's happening. We have same way been able to observe that even before the crash there was somebody distributing, and in the previous video I have been sharing that with you, right? So to conclude this, because of the timing, because of what we are analyzing and monitoring what's happening with the addresses and stuff, how we have analyzed with our team how this hack happened, we believe this was an insider job, okay? And if not the management team of Bybit itself, somebody who is working in Bybit used the vulnerabilities in the code of Bybit itself and helped to steal the funds, ladies and gentlemen. And we have been rooting against Bybit for over 2 years because we knew how bad the exchange is. Same way we know that something similar will sooner or later happen with Binance and OKX as well. That's why in the description for over 1 year, I think it's like 1 year, I'm sharing with you only the exchanges the ParadiseTeam, including me, keeping our funds at. Choosing the best exchange in terms of fees, liquidity and security is the most important what the trader needs to do. The professional trader needs to be able to trust the exchanges he's trading on. That's why we have researched all the exchanges we trade on through deeply. We know the management team in each of them, and none of them was hacked or nothing bad happened with them over the years we are trading on them, ladies and gentlemen, okay? So it's very important and I want you to be safe. So let's go back right now to Bitcoin. What's gonna happen next with crypto? You remember remember previously we have been analyzing the liquidity. Let's take a look at the liquidation heat map at the moment as well. Even though the open interest got pretty wiped out from the current sell-off, so analyzing the futures market is not that important, but still there are some futures positions left, and we are seeing some accumulation where retail is placing their stop losses and having their liquidation levels that we can actually predict that whales will be using in their favor, as they always do. So first of all, on 12 hour we can see that on multiple exchanges there is loads of liquidity right here at around $98,000. So there is a possibility that we might liquidate those before moving lower. Okay, this is important, and we'll be talking about the $98,000 level once we shift our focus on technical analysis. Then on a 24-hour time frame we can clearly see that it's much more juicier below us than above us, right? There is much more over leveraged long positions at the moment than short positions. And also it is very important to take a look where the liquidity is having a gap, and that's around $85,000. The liquidity stops at $85,000. Remember this number because it will be also important to understand once we are analyzing the Bitcoin technicals. Okay, so from 24-hour period we can clearly see it's much juicier for the whales to liquidate all those crypto noobs. And let's shift also on 48 hours and we can actually confirm with this time frame that this will be the much more profitable way to go for the whales. So by having this in mind, let's right now shift on our ultra high time frame of Bitcoin. You know this pretty well. I will go very quickly through this. If you have not seen me analyzing this ultra high time frame weekly chart of Bitcoin, make sure you go and watch the previous videos. It will really help you to understand what is going to happen next and what's happening right now. Just very quickly, we are completing the full super cycle, as you know from the Elliott Wave Theory. Once the impulse is finished, a corrective cycle can begin where the A and C wave are actionary and subdivides itself in 5 smaller waves, and the B wave is reactionary and subdivides itself in 3 subwaves. You also know that the 5th wave of an impulse is created by a motive mode formula, and very often the 5th wave of 5th is made by an ending diagonal. And as you already know, we really have formed and closed the ending diagonal. We have been predicting all the moves correctly together. You and me have been absolutely crushing this market. And you also know that after this secondary supercycle wave is finished, the 3rd wave is gonna come, right? The 3rd wave is gonna come, and where it's gonna take us, the 3rd wave? Towards $240,000. You already know that. But let's not get ahead of ourselves right now. Let's start analyzing this first actionary wave of the zigzag ABC, right? So by that, let's zoom into our high time frame. We go through this very quickly. You understand, after the ending diagonal finished right here with the 5th truncated wave that we have predicted perfectly together, we have started a new impulse, right? That's basically the A wave of the zigzag. So this is the impulse that subdivides itself into 5 waves. The first wave was already finished right here perfectly at our key medium time frame support zone. Second wave was finished right here, and right now we are already in this 3rd wave. So let's analyze this price action, and by that let's zoom into our medium time frame chart. You remember this chart pretty well. Previously I told you we will jump to the upside and then we will start correct lower. As you remember that 2 days ago I shared with you the trajectory, bang bang to the downside, back to our support, and that's exactly what happened. Push towards our Fibonacci retracement level right here, perfectly analyzed. It wasn't just the Fibonacci sequence but also the previous important price action level that previously worked as a support, as you can see right here and right here. And after we have broken that to the downside with a nice volume, we have turned that into a strong resistance as visible right here and once again right here. So this price action that you are seeing right here has been concluded to not be double 3, but the thing that I have been expecting with you in the previous video, and it's the triple 3. So we will be taking a look at that. So just to understand the medium time frame dynamics at the moment, you understand that this impulse is basically the 3rd wave of this high time frame impulse, right? And as you already know, the 3rd waves of the impulse are are motive mode waves, right? Motive mode waves, and this third wave, it itself having 5 smaller waves, okay? And because we understand these dynamics, we can be much better traders. This is how professional traders are doing it. That's how you can understand where to place stop loss, where to enter a trade, etc. And this is exactly the kind of confirmations that we are using in ParadiseTeam VIP. After we are thoroughly analyzing the market with fundamental sentiment analysis, on-chain analysis, we know and understand what the big players are doing. Then we are doing confirmations by counting the Elliott waves together with other technical stuff that gives us insights into where to place stop loss in terms of shorts above the resistances, where to place sell targets, etc. Right? So this medium time frame first wave of the impulse finished right here. Then we are finishing by 333 that we will be analyzing on ultra low time frame right here. The medium time frame secondary wave, so that is this one basically. So let me chart it once more so you can understand better. I will place this second wave right here. The second wave is a corrective mode wave, and that means that this second wave can take a form of any of these 9 types of corrective mode patterns, okay? And only the best professionals can understand really which one is it and turn it into profit. So this was the first wave. This is the reactionary second wave, the corrective one. I believe we are right now starting the third wave. Then we have a small corrective wave, and then a fifth wave will take us towards $80,000. So basically right here on the high time frame, right? $80,000 right here. So let's right now analyze the 333, the whole price action right here, and then we will analyze this impulse and its smaller wave. So because of that, we are right now shifting to ultra low time frame, 15 minutes time frame. That means each candle represents a 15 minutes of trading activities, okay? So 333, ladies and gentlemen. So this was the first wave on medium time frame, right? One. And then we started this corrective secondary medium time frame wave. So this is a long correction, horizontal one, not a deep one, but very long one. So let's analyze the sub waves. All of the 5 sections of 333 are made by corrective mode. That's why you see the C's here, okay? And it can take any form of corrective mode. So it can either be a zigzag, it can be flat, it can be double zigzag, etc. Each and every section. But the current price action was kinda simple. So most of the times it was a double or triple zigzag. This was a simple zigzag right here. That was the W, right? Then we had a simple zigzag right here. That was the X right here. Y this way. This was a more complex pattern, double X, and the final Z right here. So all were formed in a corrective mode, which is perfect. This is brilliant. And right now, I believe the 333 pattern finished by the Z wave beautifully at our resistance right here. You remember in the previous video, I told you when you are entering short positions at resistances, you can use the perfect levels that we are analyzing together as professional traders to place your stop losses above them, right? Depends on your risk tolerance and your trading current tactic. If you are more aggressive, you put it more tight. If you are less aggressive, you put it a little bit higher, right? All depends on your current strategy. In the previous video, you remember we have been covering this 15 minutes time frame right here. So we have been counting that this impulse is coming. As you can see, I believe that the first wave of this impulse already finished right here, as previously did actually many times. If I can circle this, you see, so this is a pretty nice level, but I believe the whole support zone that is concluded by this price action by 0.61 Fibonacci retracement level and 7861. Take a look how many times we have been retesting that already, and imagine this is a wall and you are just keep smashing that with a hammer, okay? The more you smash it, the more pressure you put on it, the easier it's gonna be to break it by a next push, okay? Because the wall is just getting under the pressure weaker and weaker, okay? And I believe this is going to be the time that we can actually go and finally start pushing below this support zone and start completing this impulse that will take us towards $85,000. Just to put it into context, this is the third medium time frame wave of an impulse, so it will finish right here at $85,000, and right now we are charting the sub waves of the third wave, and as you can see we are having a confirmation on ultra low time frame that it's also gonna finish at $85,000. We have also, in my opinion, finished the first wave. Right now we are in the second one right here, and we are about to start pushing to $88,000, ladies and gentlemen. So Paradisers, I believe everything is absolutely clear. You are having a great time with us. You are having even better time if you are already in ParadiseTeam VIP, if you have been able to get a seat there. The price action is clear, I hope. What I wouldn't like to see is actually penetration above some important Fibonacci retracement level. So as you can see right now from the previous price action right here, we have at the moment retested the most important Fibonacci retracement level, 0.618 Fibonacci retracement. What I wouldn't like to see is a penetration above it and turning this resistance into support. That would really take me a little bit cautious, okay, because I believe if we are bearish, if this is the impulse, this is the time to go, okay, this is the time for the bears to start pushing. So I will keep you updated again on Tuesday. You know that I'm recording Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday for you Paradisers, absolutely for free. If you don't absolutely hate these videos, smash the like button, subscribe not to miss any other new Bitcoin and crypto alerts that are coming in the future, and consider sharing as well if you want to help your friends and family just to get better at trading if you know somebody. And the final thing I want to take a look at with you is dollar index, okay. What is important fundamentally to understand about dollar is that the Trump administration in the social media and everywhere pushing just crypto, okay, but they are holding like few billions in crypto, but in US dollar they are holding trillions, all right, it's like 14 trillions I guess. So they really first of all want to push dollar to the upside against other currencies, and because we have been very long in this corrective mode, you already know that I've been analyzing dollar index for you, and I believe that we are starting a new impulse, ladies and gentlemen. The super cycle waves look like this. This is basically the first wave. Right now we are finishing the second one, and the third one should finish at around here. Then we will have a fourth and fifth one, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. But what I believe, because of understanding the cycle waves, we have been analyzing that together already, right? There was the first wave right here, second right here, third, fourth and fifth finished right here. So that was the first impulse motive mode wave. Then we are finishing the zigzag, and because we are right now finishing at the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level, we are retesting the previous resistance that we are turning into support right now. I think really this is going to be the time that we are starting an impulse towards this resistance zone right here. And what does it mean when the dollar index is bullish, aka at support, and the Bitcoin price is at resistance and bearish because of the dynamics we are talking about during this whole video? This is just adding to the probabilities that Bitcoin is about to see continuation in the sell-off, and we are about to conclude the whole corrective mode at $44,000. Ladies and gentlemen, I will keep you updated if something changes. I love helping you out. I love recording the videos for you, because really our goal is to make from as much gamblers professional traders as possible, because we have just been sick and tired of seeing the crypto Twitter influencers just constantly losing money to people because of their emotional posting, alright? So this is something I really love to do, and it really fulfills my dream to see everybody trading professionally on the market. I don't want to see emotional trading because it's just creating loads of wicks and pump and dumps in the crypto sphere. I don't like that. I want everybody to be a consistent long-term profitable trader, and I understand not everybody has money to join ParadiseTeam VIP. There are loads of time also not even available seats, so this is really my pleasure to do for you. So if you are enjoying this, smash the like button, and I will see you again on Tuesday. Cheers.